US leads the world in the number of COVID cases and deaths, and now it is scrambling to contain infections caused by the Delta variant. As a response, President Joe Biden is now set to present a six-pronged strategy in order to curb the pandemic. The administration plans to present its stricter vaccine mandates and testing policies for private businesses, federal agencies and schools. Meanwhile, as millions of students head back to school, children's hospitals have become strained under the spike in cases. CDC reported over 5-fold increase in child hospitalization rates because of the Delta variant. Tennessee, South Carolina, North Dakota and Mississippi reported the highest cases per 100,000 children.
But if you look at our rate of increase of cases, it's a straight line up. Whereas the rest of the United States has had this curve of cases up, and their curve is much lower than our straight line up of cases, just because we're not vaccinated.
Over 20,800 people have died from COVID-19 in the past 2 weeks. This means there's a surge of up to 67% from the prior 2-week period. Now, Biden plans to offer booster shots from 20th of September. The third shot will include Pfizer and BioNTech, and it's 2-dose vaccine. Since they have full approval, U.S. Food and Drug Administration, by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
After a strict process, the FDA has reaffirmed its findings that the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine is safe and effective, and the FDA has given its full and final approval. So let me say this loudly and clearly. If you're one of the millions of Americans who said that they will not get the shot until it has full and final approval of the FDA, it has now happened. The moment you've been waiting for is here. It's time for you to go get your vaccination and get it today.
Now, despite a decline in cases, states like Florida and several other states, hospitals witness a surge due to the low vaccination rate. For example, in Mississippi, only 38% of the people are fully inoculated. Meanwhile, the White House has deployed health professionals to Louisiana, Mississippi and Alabama to provide emergency medical care. Several private investors have imposed vaccine mandates for employees, but the reopening of schools have presented authorities with a new challenge here. The officials are expected to approve vaccines for children aged from above 12 from the winters.
I would like to appeal to this country, to the people in the country who are not vaccinated, to realize that we have the capability among ourselves to essentially cut down the time frame to getting the end of this pandemic very, very clearly by just listening to everything you've heard on this press conference. Get vaccinated and the time frame will be truncated dramatically.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.